Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to change the batteries on a Razor MX650. Now this bike here I just purchased on eBay. It was actually at a huge discount because it was an open box and it was missing the front wheel. So I got it home and I also bought a new front wheel, as you can see here, and put everything together. But when I went to power it up, I found that the batteries didn't work. Even after charging them for a couple days, they didn't seem to be taking a charge. So I guess that means the batteries are shot. So what I did was I purchased some new batteries, actually some better batteries, and I'll tell you about that in a little bit later. So let's get started. So before we can get at the batteries, we have to remove these battery covers that you see here. Okay, well, as you can see, I've stripped off all of the battery fairing, as well as the seat and the rear fender. It actually ended up being more work than I thought to get at the batteries, but now we can see the batteries. So here we have the 3 batteries still mounted. This is the controller for the bike, the speed controller, and each of these black things that you see, there's actually one here and 2 on the other side. These are the fuses. So once I get the batteries out, I'm going to check the fuses first just to make sure those aren't blown, and then I'll show you how I'm replacing the batteries. Well, as you can see, I got all 3 batteries out of the bike. I won't say that was easy. That was actually kind of a pain in the ass, but here they are. All these black things that you see here are the fuse holders and the fuses, and I checked those real quick to make sure they're okay. There's actually a little window here you can look in to see if the fuse is blown or not. So the original batteries, I don't know if you can see this or not, were 12 volt, 12 amp hour. And what I did was I went on Amazon and I found some new batteries made by a company called Mighty Max, and these are 12 volt, 15 amp hour. So these are about 25% higher. So these are the fuse holders. They are 30 amp fuses, and there are 3 of them connected in series with the batteries. And what I've done is I've just done a quick check to make sure none of the fuses are blown. There's actually a little window here, I don't know if you can see it, and you can just do a quick visual check to make sure that the fuses aren't blown. I also took my multimeter and checked the voltage on these batteries, and what I found was these batteries hooked in series are only putting out about 16 volts, so there's definitely something wrong with them. Hopefully once I put my new ones in, all the problems are solved. Hi folks, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm almost done transferring the wiring over from the old batteries to the new batteries. The only thing left to do is to connect this right here. I'm not going to show you how to do the soldering. I assume you already know how to do that, or there's other videos on YouTube you can find that'll show you how to do soldering. But the last thing to do is to connect this to this, and then we should be ready to go. And this is my cat Flynn, who has no fear and thinks this is fun time. Wait, come here Flynn. Say hi to everybody. Alright Flynn. Well, as you can see, I have the new batteries installed on the Razor MX650. I'm just going to zoom around here so you can see my handiwork. I soldered all of these connections back on. That was pretty easy, and then I put some electrical tape over them too to protect the connectors. So before I put all of this back together, I want to test it to make sure it works. So I put one of the side panels on, the one with the power switch. So let me flip it on here. Okay, power's on. Let's see what we're showing on the handlebar here. Okay, that's good. So power, full low. So let me try the throttle here. Oh, yep, looks like it works. It's working. Let me hit the brake. It should be a low. Huh, that's weird.